Hi, it's Alison at Silicon Bullet here with another bookkeeping tips video with my dog Daisy playing a little bit in the stream behind me. So the latest blog post I've written is all about what kind of bookkeeper are you looking for, or if you're watching this as a bookkeeper, work out what sort of a bookkeeper are you. In the past, generally, it was more my experience where the business owner was kind of running the business and putting all the paperwork in a box and passing it on to a bookkeeper and accountant, and then the bookkeeper or accountant was then entering it into their systems in order to work out what the profit was, the position of the company, and in order to do their tax at the year end, be that a limited company with corporation tax or a sole trader with their tax return. But these days it's much more common with the modern systems, with cloud systems, and also it always was in the past with the desktop systems, to actually be more active and involved with your bookkeeping as you go along. And that is where I come in helping people change their systems. So if you were somebody who was the sort that paid all your invoices yourself and then put all the paperwork in a box and gave it to someone else to deal with, obviously it's already happened with VAT returns that they need to be done quarterly and they need to be done digitally, but this is all coming in with self-assessment soon, that you're going to be much better getting a system where you enter stuff as you go along. If you're a one-man band and you have the time to do it, then you can upload this yourself. We can teach you how to do it, or you might want to get an outsourced bookkeeper, or even just a virtual assistant, somebody admin that can help you get things organised. So you need to look at your systems and look at where your skills lie and look at where your failings are to decide what sort of bookkeeping system is going to be best for you. If you're a larger company that maybe has office premises, admin staff, there might be multiple people taking orders and you're needing to tie it all to the system, that's where a networked desktop system like Sage 50 can come in handy, where the people actually taking the orders from the clients, raise sales orders, the people that are making sure that they're fulfilled, convert these sales orders into invoices to send them out to clients, and then somebody in the business might well be the one that takes a look at the bank account and sees what's been paid and makes sure the right invoices are allocated. Equally, the person doing the purchasing might put purchase orders in, and then when the invoices come in, somebody in the accounts department might check that the invoices match what's actually been ordered. You're not being invoiced for something you haven't had, and then approve those, put them through for payment, for then the one with the bank can then process these as payment. These systems are where you're actually putting your bookkeeping software front and centre of your business. And if you're clever, you can do your invoicing in a way that you can keep track of which are your best products, which are your best services, which ones are most profitable, and make sure that with your purchasing you're keeping a closer eye on costs and you're able to see things live as you go along. So if you're someone that wants to take control and wants to get those systems involved, then do have a word with your bookkeeper or accountant. I think in most cases, gone are the days, or gone should be the days, where the bookkeeper and accountant is the only one that knows what's going on with the numbers, and they're kind of very protective over it. And they don't want the business owner to see. It's a bit smoke and mirrors and all a bit magic. There is no reason at all why you as a business owner couldn't have access to your own account system and be able to use it and get systems in place to use it in the management of your own business. Couple of things to consider as well. If you are using Xero software, you can allow staff access to do invoicing and to receive payments, but then they don't have to be able to see the bank account and the other side of things, but it's not very sophisticated. So if you're wanting a member of staff to be able to see what's going on in the bank, they kind of need to have access to everything, although you can split the payroll off. But you need to be careful if you need to be sensitive in your business as to wanting to make sure that whoever is doing this doesn't see that what wages people are paid. Because if you're on your bank statement, you see people's net wages and it's got people's names next to it, then that person's going to be able to see what people are being paid, and you need to be able to trust them to see what's going on in the business. Sage 50 is a lot more sophisticated as desktop software, that you can switch on and off individual different areas so that people are more likely to be able to see what they need to see in order to do their job, but have the bits of more sensitive information blocked. You might not want your admin staff to know how profitable the business is, how much you're taking out as dividends, and all of that kind of thing. So you need to be aware of that as well. So think about what sort of bookkeeping system works for you. And also, if you are a bookkeeper, think about what sort of bookkeeping system works best for your client. Have you got the sort of client that would just make a mess of everything, and it's better to have them with read-only access to look at reports? Or have you got the sort where they would be much more comfortable if they were more hands-on? Now, a lot of my bookkeeping clients, I think all of them actually, they all raise their own sales invoices because they only get me involved with their books either once a month or once a quarter, and they couldn't wait that long to invoice their clients. So the clients have access to the bookkeeping system, they raise their own invoices, they often acknowledge the receipts to them as well, so that they're always aware what their customers owe them, because that's the lifeblood of your business. If you're not effectively invoicing for your work and getting the money in, then you're not going to be in business for long. But yeah, you can use an outsourced bookkeeper to put the expenses through, as long as you're paying stuff accurately, then and to sort of tidy up and make sure everything's right at the end of the month or the end of the quarter in time for a VAT return or a tax return to be done. So have a think about what you're getting out of your account system. And if you at the moment have one where it's all done off-site by somebody else and you're wanting to take more control, then do come and have a chat with me. So I'm Alison Mead from Silicon Bullet. I can support you in using Xero and Sage 50. If you're a bookkeeper, I can help you as well get to grips with new software and new things. And you can find me on LinkedIn, Alison Mead at Silicon Bullet. You can find me on YouTube. I've got a Silicon Bullet YouTube channel with lots of hints and tips for business owners and bookkeepers. You can go to blog.siliconbullet.com and find me through there. So that's Alison Mead from Silicon Bullet on another dog walk and signing off. Bye.